Hey, hey.
Okay, people, welcome to Love Glue Creations. I'm Felicia.
And I'm Jules.
And Happy New Year!
Happy New Year's. Yeah, we all made it, right?
I know, right? Yeah.
I'm hoping everybody made it.
Yeah. Happy 2025, everyone.
Yes, yes, yes.
We hope you had a wonderful Christmas and a peaceful New Year's.
Yes, drama-free.
Yes. Same. Ours was great.
Yep.
So we are now diving into the next season, which is Valentine's
Day.
Yay.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so we have a wonderful, different kind of wreath that we're going to be making for you today. We're using a different type of wreath form.
All right, you ready to talk
yeah,
about that?
Let's talk about the ingredients.
Okay, so let's start off with this wreath form.
All right, so we're going to use what's called a work form wreath, and this one's shaped like a heart. So it has 12 ties. It's double stacked, so it has 12 ties at the top and 12 ties on the bottom ring. So it's with that being said, it's a total of 26 ties. We're going to be filling each tie with mesh and ribbon, and we're going to walk you through that. But I wanted to show you. Give me that red one.
Where is it? That's what I'm looking for.
Oh, right here.
I'm looking everywhere. Y'all see me looking for this deal, right? I was like, it was just right here. Okay.
So we
right
have.
Here, I'll take this one.
So these come in like this is. So this is a tinsel one as well. So it's shiny. And I got these from a vendor called Craft Outlet. So you can find these at pretty much if you just Google heart-shaped work form wreaths, you'll find them there. So, and these are pretty big. So, and also, I've never really created one using one of these, so it's gonna be our first time. So,
our experiment.
Yes, I'm excited. So we're gonna try this with you all as well,
okay,
and hopefully it turns out pretty good. So, anyway,
hopefully it is gonna turn out good.
So we have the regular, and then the tinsel. Oh, sorry.
I know. Every time I'm like ducking and dodging, got to be a matrix in here. Okay.
So then we want to show you all.
The centerpiece.
Yes. Our focal point is this glittery disco ball colored heart. This is from Hobby Lobby. Oh, Hobby Lobby has a lot of really good Valentine stuff out. So get excited. I'm so excited. I can't wait to make more stuff. And so AtHome does too, but they didn't have a lot out, so I don't know if they're still putting stuff out, but AtHome is already on point with Easter, you guys, so I can't wait. So Easter is also right around the corner.
Yep. We've already started shopping for it.
We're going to use pink mesh in the pink work form wreath, so that way the red heart stands out.
All right.
We are going to use several picks, so these are at Hobby Lobby. These are at AtHome. And we're going to use a love sign. This is from Hobby Lobby. Okay. And we're going to probably use these. I'm not sure yet, but these are from AtHome, and these are just heart-shaped ornaments. And we'll probably use the white one since we got a lot of red and pink in this one. I'm going to use some white sprays now. Something to keep in mind is these are from Christmas, but you can also use them periodically throughout if you have any type of wreath that you're making, even for, say, Mardi Gras or even Easter. If you have something that's got some pizzazz in it, use your picks that you had from the holidays. So they really will come in handy if you have any left over. Use your supplies.
Okay, so while she's doing that, I went shopping as well in Felicia's supply room, and this is what I found. Right? Yes. So I'm kind of liking this, and this is in our Etsy shop. I mean, is it in your Etsy shop, right? So you're not going to find this anywhere else, guys. So I thought we can add some of these to it as well. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I think it'll be pretty. I like this because look how big it is. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 picks that you can take from this, and I like that it has the pearls on the tips, and it's perfect for. We could have used it for Christmas. You can. I think I did use it for Christmas. And you can use it for Valentine's and whatever.
You guys may want to get these while they're in the shop. So.
Exactly.
Okay, so what else?
The ribbon we're going to use is this 4-inch Valentine heart wreath. This came from Craftex. We're also going to use this 1.5 ribbon. This is Fair Silk. This also came from Craftex. So very pretty, strong wire. And then we have this ribbon as well, which has the hearts on it also, which are pink and red and white, which goes perfect with our design. So I'm really excited about that.
And then, let's see, for your bow. What are you going to put in the center?
We are going to use a gem. Now,
she's always got to gem it up.
Something to keep in mind. So this gem is, again, from AtHome. Again, part of their Christmas collection that is perfect for Valentine's. You can also use it for an Easter wreath. So again, whatever supplies you have left over from Christmas, feel free, use them, you guys. Use, and if you got something to match it, use it.
So do we want to add these right here?
We may. So we have these as well. This is from Hobby Lobby.
And we have two different variations. We have the pink ones, right, as well as the red ones. Yep. So we may use them, we may not. It just depends. Just depends.
Yep. And then we have this too. So again, as I'm shopping and getting things for my designs, when I see some pics, I'm like, get the pics, because you look up on them and sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. Again, Hobby Lobby, but you can find nice, pretty Valentine's pics in Etsy shops. Lots of Etsy vendors are selling Valentine's pics and so forth. So again, the sky's the limit on how you want to design your wreath, but this is what we're going to be putting in ours.
All right.
So.
Have you said all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one back here.
So we have this one. This one is still in my inventory, and I will list where I got all of my centerpieces and my chocolates and so forth from. So if you're interested in making this one or simulating it, you can definitely do that. It's available in my Etsy shop as well. So I'm taking, also I have on my social media, I'm taking custom orders for Valentine's also. Yes. So, and we have Mardi Gras coming around the corner. I want to get Valentine's out the way, but I'm going to throw in some Mardi Gras throughout also. So get ready. Can't wait for Mardi Gras.
Okay.
All right.
So all that?
Yep.
Let's wreath.
All right. So first things first, we want to go ahead and add the mesh to our base. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the poof method for our base. And basically what that is we're going to start at the very end of the heart, at the tip of the heart at the bottom. We take to start our first poof, we just take a piece of the mesh and tie it into the ties. And then what I want to do is I want to make a poof and connect it to the next one and tie it in. So because these are so close together, I usually, when I do a work form wreath, I use 10-inch poofs, but we're going to use 5-inch poofs because they're very, very close. So it's going to be too fat. It's already double stacked. All right, so I have my mat here so you can see how I measure each poof. So we take the end of where we are and pretty much put the end right at the 5-inch mark. And when you get your mat, you'll be able to see, measure your poof at 5 inches and tie it in. Actually, I'm gonna make it, you know what, maybe it needs to be 10, let's see. Yeah, 10. 10 gives us a bigger poof. Sorry about that. It's going to be 10, you guys. All right, so, and we cinch it at the poof, okay, at that 10-inch mark, and we just tie it in, just like that, okay? So then we take that tie, put it at the 10-inch mark, measure your mesh at 10 inches, make your poof, cinch it, and tie it in. We're starting on the bottom ring also, okay? Tie it around. So again, take where you just made your knot, tied in your mesh, measure it from the 10-inch mark, and get your 10-inch loop.
Tongue tied, everybody.
Right? All right. So
we're going to get all these done. She'll be working on one side. I'll be working on the other side. So we'll get those done and we'll be right back.
I'll be right back. And I wanted to point out too, the reason why I'm using the poof method is because it's covering up the ring. So the poof covers up the ring. You can't see it. And it definitely adds that border that we need for our work form. Okay, so we're going to continue and we'll be right back and we'll show you the finished product.
Okay, so originally the game plan was Felicia started on this side and I'll start on this side. But in all actuality, it just made more sense to keep one continuous loop going around, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. So now that we've finished, or we have almost completed the bottom. So here's where we started. Okay, so I want to show you all. We started with the piece here and connected it all the way around, 10-inch hoop poofs all the way around. So now I'm done, almost done with the bottom. And what I want to do is then connect where I need to finish this right here. So I don't want you all to think, oh, I finished this last tie and I'm done. But we still need to make sure that we connect this right here so we don't see it. So we're going to make another 10-inch poof. Make another 10-inch poof, and then we're just going to finish the bottom.
And then transition.
And then transition. All right, so let's do that. So it's 10 inches all the way around. Here we go. Wrap it around. So now the bottom is done. So we're going to cut it right there. So I'm going to show you the back so you can kind of see how it looks all the way around. Okay. So now we want to tie in the mesh into the top ring. And we're going to do the exact same thing. Okay, so we start the very tip of this base, tie it in, and now we're going to go all the way around, just like we did on the bottom, with 10-inch poofs. Okay, so let me do the first one. I'm going to measure that at 10 inches, tie it in, and you can see and start seeing how it's developing all the way around. And again, what we're doing is we're essentially just covering up the ring. You can't see it. And we're going to add ribbon and so forth. So it's going to really come together and be magnificently beautiful once we get everything in. But this is just how we're going to start the base.
So let's talk a little bit about the mesh that we used.
So I forgot to tell y'all that it is a 10 inch by 10 yard poly mesh ribbon.
You're reading it upside down, huh?
So this came from Hobby Lobby, but you can find mesh anywhere, y'all. So it doesn't matter what type of mesh you use. I like to use, but make sure when you, whatever mesh you use, it's, you know, got its border, it's not going to fray and so forth. So keep that in mind when you're picking your mesh.
All right. So now to this deal. Yes. I bet you guys are wondering how we're going to put that on, right? Anybody got any ideas? Felicia, you got ideas?
Yes.
All right, let's see where we're going to put it at. Let's try to get a position first.
Right.
All right. All right, so what are we thinking? On the side?
In the center.
In the center?
Yep.
Okay, let's see how that looks.
Yep. Right in the center.
Underneath, on top?
Right on top.
Oh, look at that. Let's get that in there. Okay.
Right on top. But one thing that we have to do is we got to add our ribbon first. I think that would be best because we need to add our ribbon to the ties. So let's do that first.
So what are you talking about? The bow?
No, each tie has to have ribbon in it.
Okay. Okay. Because
So,
if you were talking about the bow, you know I made a bow last night.
what?
Yeah. Yeah, I was playing around with it. See what you got.
Okay.
I can show it.
me the bow.
I got it.
What? Okay.
Well, when we get to the bow, we'll talk about
Okay,
that.
I need to know
All right.
where.
All right.
Okay.
We'll get back to that when it's time. So let's focus on this part because, all right. All right, let's get this done.
Okay. All right. I'm excited. I can't wait to see it. Wow. Okay.
It's pretty much probably what you would have made.
Okay. All right. So let's take this out. And what I want to do now is we're going to tie in ribbon into each tie. So it will add a lot of different texture and color as well. It's going to match our, all the picks and the sprays and the bow, the bow I thought I was going to make that we're going to add to this. All right. So let's pause it for a second. Let me pull out the ribbon and we'll talk about that. All right. So there we go. So, I am going to cut 2 styles of ribbon. One of my ribbon pieces is going to be 10 inches. The other is going to be 8 inches. And so the reason why is because we're going to add the ribbon into each tie, and we're going to add 2 types of ribbon into each tie. So the bottom ribbon is going to be a little bit longer than the ribbon that's going to be on top of it. So we're going to do 10 inches and 8 inches, and it's going to fill each tie. So I need 26 pieces of ribbon each because there's 26 ties.
So we're going to show you guys how we did it, right? Here we go. All right, so we cut our first one. This is our format, right? This is our pattern. What do you call this?
Template.
Template. There you go. Here we go, hon. So we have to make sure that we got enough of this. So we can sit here and measure them out, each one, and then cut them and all that other good stuff, but that's not the way we do it, right? All right. So let's show them how you do it.
So I take the one that I cut, and what I'm going to do is take the ribbon, measure it, and then where it is, I just fold it. So that starts with 1. And then keep folding each piece around. And it's going to make me, once I get them all done, once I get 26 pieces, I just cut it at the top and the bottom, and I automatically have 26 pieces of ribbon without having to measure each one individually. It just goes so much faster. So we just roll it to the number of pieces that we need. And because that first piece was my template, each piece is going to be 10 inches. Okay, so we're going to keep rolling this until we get 26 pieces, and then I'm going to cut it at the top and bottom, and we got our pieces really quick and fast.
All right.
So we wanted to just show y'all how that works.
All right.
Perfect.
And actually, we did try this out before we did it. We do it all the time, so we know what we're going to get out of it.
Exactly.
So.
All right, and it helps too from cutting to just it saves your ribbon as well. But this is an easy way to do it for those of you who.
Here, let's just cut it right here. Let's just.
So here's how I count too. So I've
there you go.
Rolled my ribbon, so I'm going to count each one individually. Okay, so we count. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
This way.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have 15, so we got to keep going until I get 26. All right, so I'm not going to go through all that with you all.
Quick.
So,
where are your scissors? Okay.
All right, so we're going to cut right through it.
Wait, cut this one down here first.
Okay. All right. And like I said, I just cut it right through it. And then I cut it in here in the center as well. And once I finish cutting that, then what I have to do is I have to dovetail each piece also. So I just grab a couple at a time and dovetail. So let me get this cut. Let's find the center. Okay.
Guys, make sure you have a good pair of scissors.
Exactly.
Do you have those on your Amazon store?
Yes, I do. Yes. So now I just grab a couple of the ribbon and just dovetail a few at a time to save time. Goes so much faster. And there you go. So you got your dovetail and you're ready to go. All right. So that's a quick tip that I do. And
Yep.
easy, fast, easy peasy, faster way to get things done quicker.
How many do you have over there? So
I don't know, but let's count. Let's go ahead and pause it and keep on going. So now we're going to apply the ribbon to our base. So we take the ribbon that we cut the longest. This was cut at 10 inches. This one was cut at 8 inches. We lay it on top of each other evenly, and then we fold it to find our center. Once we find our center, where we folded it at, we cinch it together. Okay, and then we're going to tie it into one of the ties, and you can leave it. You don't have to untie it where it's already tied around the mesh, and just tie it right in the center with your tie. And we're going to, we can either bow it out like this, and so we can have it sticking out, and we want it to flow out. We want the tails of the ribbon to flow out to the outside of the base. One thing that I want to do is I just kind of want to crisscross it, so that way we can see both ribbons and it stands out a little bit more. So we'll just crisscross them. So we'll have one ribbon going this way, one ribbon going that way, and it stands out just like that. And we're going to do that all the way around the wreath base. So I'm going to do another one again, lay them on top of each other, fold it in the center, cinch it where you folded it, and then add it in your tie.
And we're going to do this 26 times, right?
26 times.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So again, crisscross the ribbons so that they stand out, just like that. And we're going to do that all the way around.
Let's get at it.
Okay.
How are you looking on your side? We just get started, huh?
Just getting started.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and pause it, and then
Okay. All right. Give me a second here.
come back.
I'm
You do the top, I'll do the bottom.
I'm getting in wherever I see a tie.
Okay.
Get in where you fit in? All
Okay.
right. All right.
Okay, so we finished ribboning the wreath. So my concern was like, will we be able to see the heart shape? But we can. And it's, again, this is my first time using this type of wreath base. So check it out. You can see exactly the form that it should be. And it did that. Check it out. Pretty cool.
All right.
All right. So now we're going to put in our centerpiece.
All right. Let's figure it out.
Here we go. Okay, so before we get into putting in the heart in the center, as I was positioning in it, I realized I need my ribbons to, I had them crisscrossed, but I want them to just point out. So we're going to point them all out instead. It just makes sense. Again, this is my first time using this wreath base, and I thought it would be cute like that, but this heart really takes a focal point, and I need the ribbon to just kind of,
Accent that.
yeah, accent the heart. So we're just going to fix them to where now they're just going to be the way that they should be on top of each other, just like that. So we'll just fold them out and make sure that the top ribbon is on top of the bottom ribbon, just like that, and we bow them out. So we're going to do that all the way around. One other thing we're going to do too is these ties are really long, so we're just going to clip them down. And I've done this before on one of my other wreath bases, which was a swag, and the ties were exceptionally long. So we're just going to go ahead and clip them down so that they're not sticking all out. And just clean it up a little bit. They're just super, super long.
Start going this way.
Okay. All right. Next, we want to go ahead and position and apply our heart. Okay. So the idea is to make sure it's centered right in where it makes the shape of the heart within the base. Position it right in there and let everything just kind of cascade around it. So what we're going to do is we're going to use some floral pins and some wire. I happen to have some white wire. It doesn't have to be white, but I thought it would, was perfect. So what we're going to do is at the top of where the base is, where it makes the heart, we're going to add a floral pin here and then wire, and then we're going to wire at the top, and then
we're also going to add pins right here and right there. We're going to put wires in them, and we'll just be able to strap them down. Now, we could have easily glued this in, but we thought it would be a lot more stable and secure. Right. Okay, so now also let's slide this over.
Okay.
So we're going to be using floral pins, and we're going to be dipping them in the glue pot. So we could probably use the glue gun, but this would probably be a lot easier. So let's go ahead and I'm going to slide this out the way.
Okay.
And go ahead, dip it in there. Let's put one. Okay, just go ahead. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Push it all the way down. Good.
There we go.
One. Strap one about right here.
Okay.
And we'll put one right there. Right there. I got it. No, it's fine. It's fine. Because it's going to slide through, see? Okay. And we'll drop one right here.
Okay.
There you go.
The great thing about this heart is it's styrofoam, so it's easy to poke things through.
Really? We're talking about poking things in the heart.
I know, right?
All right. So now we could also come through with the glue gun and just tap.
Tap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure it's in there. All right.
All right. Let's give that a quick second. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get this out. Pull that through.
Yep. Just twist it around just to make sure, just like that. Just one twist is good enough. Make sure it's wrapped around good enough. All right, now.
All right. Got it?
Yep, just run it through and then we can turn it over and then.
Sure, let's get the top one in first. Touch down.
Turn over so you can see. Alrighty, here we go.
I'm not going to make it super tight until we get it all situated. And we can actually just work from this side.
Yeah, exactly. So definitely securing the wire onto the rings and making sure our heart is secure in the center. Centered perfectly. And the wire, like Jules said, just make sure that it's more secure in our wreath rather than just gluing it on. You could use any kind of wire. I had white wire. Again, you can get your wire from any craft store, floral store.
Let's see how we look. Okay.
So let's get things situated. Let's bring up the ribbon here. Okay.
How's that?
I think that's good.
Okay, let's tighten it up.
All right, everyone. So usually we would be, it's bow time.
But it's not. Actually, it is. So, like I said, last night I got to playing around and, you know, I was looking at what we were talking about with the ribbons and everything. So, I thought we were going to be making a bow but today. But anyway, I made one last night just to see what I could do. And so, there you go. Let's...
wow.
Let's see if
beautiful,
we can get that
huh?
in there. Yeah.
That
so
looks beautiful.
it was an experiment. So, and I even put the zip ties on the back, right? And I clipped it a little bit there. So, but I didn't know that I thought you would be using more of this.
Yeah, I thought I was too, but it goes perfectly. So it although we didn't use the 4-inch around the entire wreath, guess what? It was able to be used in the bow. How about that?
All right, let's see where you want to put that at.
I think not at the bottom. Well, I like cat corner. I think that stands out right there. What do you think?
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. So thank you for adding the zip ties and everything.
Well, so the zip tie I didn't do till today.
But this right here, this gem, I've had this for a while. I was saving it. So no good.
So
good. Yes,
like I
love
said,
it.
it was an experiment, and I was
Yes.
like, I thought you were going to be using a lot of this, so that's
Right.
why I went with that.
No, that's fine, hon. It looks good. I like it.
And then when you started talking about using this for this part right here, I was like, oh God, did I use too much? He's like, you got to get 26 pieces. Can we cut it down?
Yay. All right.
So
let's get this added. Kind of corner it about right there. Beautiful. We're going to hold it up so they can see it.
all right.
Let me get it on here.
Not too tight.
Yeah,
Just tighten this up
Yep.
so you can roll it.
Nice.
Pikachu.
Check that out, y'all. Pretty. Oh, look at that. Yay. Love it. Okay. Now, looks good. You did good. Wow.
Right.
Okay. Look at my husband, y'all. All right.
It's just a bow.
No, that's a big step for you. Yay. All right.
You should have seen the ones I messed up.
Okay. Easy on the ribbon there. Okay, nice.
All right, so what's next?
Next, I want to add this love sign. So I have this sign, and I want it about right there. I think that'll be really pretty right there. So we're just going to glue that on.
Glue that on? You don't want a staple gun?
No.
Let me take a look.
What do you mean staple gun?
Staple
Some wire?
Staple gun and wire.
We can.
Because I feel like if we glue it in, the weight of it over time is going to flip out.
Let's do that.
And at least with wire, if you want to wire in glue, that's fine. So let's see what kind of color wires you got.
We're going to stick with the white wire.
Okay.
So about 2, and we'll tie it onto the rings.
Okay, so let's hit the E. Let's hit right here, because this is not going to go anywhere.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll do here and here.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So let's get this out of the way.
So here and here, right?
So, yeah. Okay.
Good.
So I'm trying to figure out which way this thing is going to turn. Can I flip it over for a second?
Yep.
So my wire needs to go here. So my staples need to go straight up. So we'll put one right here. You have staples in here? You do. All right, so we'll do this one. Drop another one over here. Probably up a little bit. There we go. Those two. You want a little bit of glue on top of these?
Yeah.
Just to add an extra security. You don't need it, but. All right, let's do our wire deals. Yep. There you go.
Twist it. That's good. All right.
So let's keep these two together.
Just push it through and then we can turn it over. Make sure we get it where we want it.
Which line are you on?
Just turn over and then we can figure it out. There we go.
That's me.
Okay.
So yours needs to go. Where are you at? Let's just tack these right there. There we go. Let's take a look at it.
Perfect.
You want it up higher?
Nope.
Turn like that more?
That's perfect right there.
Perfect. Okay, what about this right here?
Yeah, we'll push all that through eventually.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna get this tied in. Y'all can see we are securing the wire to the base, the rings. So everything goes around the ring. We'll cut these eventually around at the end. All right, so here we go. All right.
That is majorly secured.
Yep, that's in there. All right, so now we want to start adding our picks. Just continue to, if you need to, fluff your ribbons. Okay, make sure that they fluffed out good enough. This one's stuck under there, which is fine. All right, so I had this cute idea. Give me the ornaments, the hearts, the small hearts, and give me the red one. I thought it would be cute to add like one here on the end. All right, so now we want to start adding our picks.
Yeah, man, let's do this.
All right, so I have these two, and I want to put one here at the top. I'm going to keep it long because I want it to stick through the top.
Perfect.
And stick out.
You know what? I'm going to start working on this one.
Yep. So just like that.
And I'm going to do this one down here. How about that?
Yeah, definitely. One at the top, one at the bottom.
Well, I'm going to let you do it because...
Okay.
Oh, is it in?
You can see. Just find a spot. Stick it through. Here we go. Spread it out so it can fan out a little bit. So there we go.
Perfectly.
Yep. Perfectly.
All right.
So there we go. So we'll glue these in really quick. And most likely we're going to have to cut the stem, which is fine.
Yeah, we can cut it from the other side.
Yep. Okay.
Got it.
Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to add these.
Ooh, I thought you would like those.
Yes.
You want to rip those apart?
Yeah.
All right, you got it?
Yep.
Okay. Here. You place them.
Okay.
I'll rip them.
All right. So how many we have? 5?
Maybe 6.
Okay. So just placing them strategically through the perimeter of the base.
We can get 6 out of this.
Okay.
Here, give me those. Spread them out a little bit.
Just move it over so it's in the camera. Again, we tore them at the base and we're just sticking them through, weaving them through the mesh. And we'll glue them in. Okay. One on this side. Alright, so y'all can see. Maybe one more.
Yeah, maybe one more on this. Make this one stand out a little bit forward.
Well, no, because I want to, if you got one at the bottom, let's put one at the top. Okay. So you can see what we're doing. Like that.
Let's see what that looks like. Here, can I? Here. All right.
Okay. And then we're going to add the red hearts as well.
Where did that fall out?
Gotta glue it in.
I know. Yes. I don't know where it came from. Oh, it's probably this one right here.
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to be a little strategic because it needs.
You probably need to go between these two wires.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's
get these glued in, and then we're going to add these red hearts. And the red hearts will fill in between. Okay, so in working with a work foam wreath, your glue platform, things to glue your pieces on, your picks, your sprays, and so forth, your platform is kind of sparse. So one thing that we had to do, because usually when you have the pine-based wreath, you can glue in your sprays and your picks and they attach to the pine base and all that good stuff. Well, work form is different. And when you add sprays, you're going to have an issue with trying to find where to glue. So what we did was, as we added the sprays, we also zip tied them onto the rings of the wreath base. Okay, so they're all zip tied on, and then we're going to tack them all with glue. So wherever there's a zip tie, we're going to tack it. We're going to cut off the zip ties. We're going to trim down our sprays, and I did some of the trimming down as well before we got back on to record. So, but that way you can see exactly what you're working with, because your whole base pretty much is just the rings and the ties. Okay, so I use these very small zip ties, these teeny tiny ones, to secure each of our sprays onto the rings. It's very secure. We're going to glue it on, and so nothing falls off, and this is going to be a very sturdy wreath. So again, keep in mind, use your zip ties. Get some small ones. You could still use some bigger ones, but these are perfect, and they were white, and they go perfect with the base. So we're almost done. I want to...
yeah, right. You say that all the time. Almost done is never almost done. No, I'm sorry. I don't buy it.
We're almost done.
She said almost done was like 5 items ago.
Here we go. So what I want to do, though, is I still want to add my these beautiful hearts. I love these sprays. So I want to just kind of have them coming out from the perimeter of our heart.
What we don't want to do is we don't want to lose the shape of the heart.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes, agree. Totally agree, hon. So we'll have these coming out the side just like that. That's pretty. And then I want to add just a couple of white sprays just kind of around. What do you think? I really don't like the white sprays.
Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe just kind of right up in where these are. Just like that.
How many of those you got?
What?
These.
A lot.
Okay. So let's just take a look at it. Let's play around with it. So, hey, I like the idea of gluing this. So here's what we did, right? So we didn't want to have this so compressed, the love sign so compressed to where it's set so far back. So what we did was we kind of like let it take its own shape by fluffing it up a little bit, pushing it out a little bit, and giving it some gives to where it's not like so condensed and pressed, right? So yeah, that's what's up. All right.
We're going to go ahead and, these could be glued in because they're right into the mesh. So I'm going to glue those in. And okay, what about our heart ornaments?
Ooh, so here's my idea. Okay.
Not those.
Okay, so
those, yes.
Okay, so these are going to be fillers, right? When I say fillers, we're going to come in and, I'm sorry, I'm just operating without you guys seeing, right? Can I get these out of here? They're childproof. So we can come in and put fillers like throughout. Maybe, I don't want to go that way. Probably over here.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be pretty. I like that. This way.
Yeah. So you get the gist of it, right?
Yep.
How many we have? They only give us 5?
We had some red ones. It was 6.
Okay. All right, let's go with some red ones. So I want to, here we go. Right there. I want to keep that heart going. Red on red.
Let's put the pink one down here.
There you go. Nice. Okay.
Okay. So, but I do want to clip off this ribbon.
All right.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and strategically place these hearts.
And we're gluing these in, right?
Yes, they're going to just be glued on.
Okay.
So, all right. Let's do this. We'll be right back. All right, everyone. Time for the final reveal.
All right. Here we go. Here we go.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's a song. All right, here we go.
Oh, that looks good, hon.
Yeah.
I like it. Look how pretty.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you.
Hey. Looks good.
All right, point me in the right direction. I can't see anything but a heart.
Yeah, so let's hold it up.
Hearts don't lie.
There you go. Back it up a little bit. There we go.
All right, all right.
Looks good.
Man, this is going to be popular.
Yeah. Hey, yes. Oh, wait, here we go. Have y'all seen Wicked? I gotta do it.
All right, oh my God. Don't expect me to do it.
Here you go. Do the hair toss.
I promise you I won't be doing that.
Popular. We're gonna be popular. All right, y'all know we always gotta end it with a song. Okay. So, yay. So this one was a little challenging. This is my first time using this wreath base. Turn around on the back, hon, so they can see the heart shape. So it's a heart shape
clean all this up,
wreath base. We're gonna clean all this up. We're gonna glue and do what we need to finalize everything. But for the most part, you can see the shape of the wreath base is the actual heart. And I think what helps accent that is the fact that we have a huge heart in the center. So keep that in mind when you're working on, you know, shapes of different types of wreath bases. And they even have like candy cane wreath bases and so forth. So I've seen different shapes, so it's pretty cool. All right, so that being said, it turned out pretty good.
Fun.
This was challenging, but we got it done. All right, so nothing. Have a great week.
Yes.
Yes, and thanks for wreathing with us.
Thanks for wreathing with us.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
See you next week, guys.